If you think 380s are just nickel-plated sissy pistols, you might want to sit down for this one. Because in 2025, the 380 ACP isn't just alive. It's dominating the concealed carry scene like a tiny, low-recoil wrecking ball. From optics-ready EDCs to micro-sized pocket rockets that shoot smoother than a baby seal's ass. This class of pistols has officially grown up, and it's demanding your attention. Today, we're diving into 7 of the best 380 pistols you need to check out this year. Backed by real-world data, fresh reviews, and no recycled AI voiceovers pretending to know recoil from rimfire. Whether you're brand new to carrying or just looking to lighten your daily load, there's something on this list that might surprise you. Maybe even make you trade in that chunky 9mm. Ready? Let's talk about firepower that fits in your front pocket and still gets the job done. If there's one 380 pistol that's completely redefined what a pocket gun can be, it's the Ruger LCP Max. This isn't just a marginal upgrade over the old LCP. This is a straight-up reinvention. Let's start with the headline, 10+1 capacity, in a pistol that weighs just under 11 ounces. That alone would be enough to turn heads. But Ruger didn't stop there. They gave it a tritium front sight, improved the grip texture, added a deeper beaver tail to control recoil, and built the kind of trigger that doesn't feel like you're fighting a mousetrap. This little fella is genuinely shootable. For a gun that fits in the palm of your hand, it manages recoil better than you'd expect, and its sight picture is faster to acquire than most in its size class, whether you're squeezing off a quick double tap or pressing out for a careful shot. The LCP Max keeps up. It's also dead simple. No manual safety, minimal controls, just a flat shooting, ultra-concealable pistol that disappears in a pocket or waistband. Which also makes it ideal for pocket holsters, belly bands, or even deep concealment carry in non-permissive environments, places where printing could be a real liability. And yet, it holds 10 B1 rounds of 380 with factory support, holsters everywhere, and excellent aftermarket options. You'll find plenty of people in forums and comment sections saying they've replaced their snappy micro 9mm with this, not because they downgraded, but because they finally found something that's comfortable, capable, and confidence-inspiring, without punishing their hands or weighing them down. In short, the LCP Max isn't just the best 380 pistol of the moment. It's the one that finally made pocket-sized firepower feel like a real defensive option, not a compromise. That's why it's number 1. No gimmicks, just performance. Among the sea of subcompact 380s, the Smith & Wesson Bodyguard 2.0 has quietly earned a cult following, and for good reason. It's one of the most carry-friendly, intuitive, and reliable pistols in its class, especially after the upgrades from the original generation. We're talking under 12 ounces unloaded, slim profile, snag-free lines, and a grip that gives you just enough real estate to feel secure. The 2.0 version improved on the trigger significantly. Gone is the gritty, vague pull from the Gen 1. What you get now is a smoother, cleaner break that makes accurate follow-up shots much easier, especially under stress. Controls are minimalist but functional. It's the kind of simplicity that matters when your hands are shaking. The lighting sucks, and seconds count. No thinking, just drawing and firing. The takedown and safety levers are low profile and won't print or dig into your waistband. And the sights, actually usable. Something not all pocket 380s can claim, while it's still a 6+1 capacity. It carries so discreetly that it practically vanishes in a front pocket or ankle holster. That makes it a serious option for deep concealment or backup carry, especially for law enforcement and off-duty professionals. And it's not just theory. Tons of users online swear by it, often comparing it favorably against even the LCP Max for ease of use and shootability. The Bodyguard 2.0 doesn't try to wow you with high-capacity mags or optic cuts. What it offers instead is confidence in your draw, consistency in your shot, and total discretion when you need it most. if you're looking for a no-nonsense, ultra-light EDC with real-world performance. This one deserves serious consideration, especially if you're tired of gimmicks and just want a pistol that works. If you like the idea of carrying something that shoots soft but hits hard in terms of features, the SIG Sauer P3 65-380 is probably what you've been waiting for. This is not just a lighter caliber version of the P365. It's a thoughtfully built pistol designed for real-world carry. With optics-ready cuts, night sights, and the same modular fire control system that made the original P365 so wildly popular. But here's the magic. Chambering it in 380 makes this thing run buttery smooth. Recoil, mellow. Slide, easy to rack. Trigger, predictable and sharp. For those who found micro 9mm snappy or fatiguing to shoot, the P365-380 offers a welcome alternative, especially for high-volume practice or smaller-handed shooters. The dimensions are nearly identical to the original 9mm P365, so if you've already got holsters and gear, it's a seamless switch. Capacity is 10+1 with flush mags, and up to 12+1 with extended ones. You're not sacrificing much at all by going down in caliber, but you gain shootability and confidence in return. SIG didn't just toss a weaker round into a bigger frame and call it a day. They tuned this thing for carry. It's not just the internals. Details like beveled edges, subtle texturing, and easy disassembly all point toward a pistol designed to live in your waistband. Not just your safe. It's slick, smart, and built for modern defense-minded folks who want red dots and reliability, without the snappiness of a compact 9mm. If you want something that runs like a modern system but feels forgiving and fast in the hand, the P365-380 is the sweet spot. And no, it's not just for women or beginners. This is a thinking person's EDC. You knew it was coming. The Glock 42 has been around for a while, but don't confuse old with outdated. This pistol remains a rock-solid choice for concealed carriers who want reliability without the extra bulk, especially those already fluent in Glock's ecosystem. It's chambered in 380 ACP, obviously, and sized just right. Not too small to feel twitchy, not too big to disappear under a t-shirt. At around 15 ounces, it's lightweight enough for all-day carry. And with that classic Glock design, it points naturally and runs without drama. No safeties to fiddle with, no slide-mounted switches. Just pull, shoot, repeat. Capacity is 6+1, which isn't impressive by today's standards. But, let's be honest, this thing is about one thing: trust. People carry the Glock 42 because it works. It's absurdly reliable, even when neglected. Plenty of carry guns run great in clean conditions. The 42 stands out because it keeps cycling even after being pocket carried for weeks without babying. We're talking pocket lint, belly sweat, range grime. It shrugs it all off and keeps on ticking. The trigger is pure Glock. Clean take-up, firm wall, crisp break. The slide's easy enough to rack for most. And aftermarket parts are everywhere. Sights, triggers, mags. You can tweak it to your heart's content. If you're already a Glock shooter, the 42 is practically a plug-and-play EDC. And even if you're not, it's an incredibly easy gun to train with, making it ideal for first-time carriers or those switching down from a bigger caliber. It may not be flashy or full of bells and whistles, but when you're in a bad spot, boring can be beautiful. This one didn't make a splash when it first dropped, but those who gave it a fair shake, they won't shut up about it. And they're right. The Ruger Security 380 Light Rack isn't trying to impress tactical fanboys. It's built for people who actually need a gun that's easy to handle, like those with weaker grip strength, arthritis, or just zero interest in wrestling with a stiff slide. That Light Rack name isn't marketing fluff. The slide is genuinely easy to manipulate, even with a thumb and 2 fingers. Pair that with a smooth, soft recoiling blowback design and a generous beaver tail. And you've got one of the most approachable handguns in the 380 world. But here's the kicker. This isn't a beginner gun that you'll grow out of. It's got a 10+1 capacity, real textured grip, decent sights, and just enough heft, around 19 ounces, to shoot comfortably without beating up your hands. Controls are big and tactile. The trigger's not match grade, but it's clean and predictable. That's exactly the kind of predictability new shooters need to build confidence. Every press feels the same, and that translates to faster learning on the range. Holster options, plenty. And it's built like something you'd actually train with, not just toss in a drawer. Plenty of experienced shooters have started recommending this to spouses, seniors, or anyone who's struggled with micro 9s. And more often than not, they end up keeping it for themselves. If you've ever felt like the modern concealed carry market forgot about accessibility, this one proves otherwise, with a platform that's forgiving, smart, and surprisingly capable. Now I know what some of you are thinking. Wait, isn't the P238 discontinued? And yes, there's chatter that SIG may have slowed or paused production. But here's the truth. As of 2025, you can still find brand new P238s in stores, and there's a reason people keep buying them. Because when it comes to refined, shootable micro-compacts, the SIG Sauer P238 still outclasses most of the pocket-sized competition. This little beast is essentially a mini 1911 chambered in 380 ACP. It runs a single-action trigger that breaks cleaner than some full-sized guns. Its aluminum alloy frame, steel slide, and crisp controls make it feel more like a precision tool than a polymer throwaway. And at just under 16 ounces, it's light enough for pocket carry, but hefty enough to shoot flat and smooth. That balance makes it a solid option for appendix carry, cargo pants, or even as a primary for those who dress light but still demand control. The P238 isn't trying to be the newest, flashiest EDC. What it is, though, is damn consistent, reliable, accurate, and crazy easy to control, especially for newer shooters, smaller hands, or anyone who appreciates quality machining over mass-market mush. Now, would I recommend it for someone who wants optics-ready rails and 12-round capacity? Probably not. But if you want a proven defensive pistol that feels premium in the hand and delivers shot-for-shot confidence, the P238 still earns your attention in 2025. Plus, let's not forget, when a pistol stays relevant after a rumored discontinuation, that says more about its quality than any brochure ever could. Let's kick this off with a legend, the Walther PPK-S. Yeah, the Bond gun. But don't let the tux and martini fool you. This isn't here for the glamour. It's here because even in 2025, this steel-framed old schooler still earns its keep in the concealed carry world. Why? Control, reliability, and real-world shootability. That combination matters more than ever, especially as more carry guns prioritize micro-size over real-world accuracy or recoil management. In a sea of polymer micro-compacts, the PPK-S offers something few others do: smooth recoil and a surprisingly accurate shooting experience. At around 22 ounces unloaded, it's not lightweight, but that extra heft soaks up recoil like a sponge. It's still one of the most controllable 380s you can get your hands on, especially if you're into deliberate, accurate shooting instead of mag dumps and slide bites. It runs on a DASA trigger system with a slide-mounted decocker. Some love it, some don't, but it's precise once mastered. Combine that with a fixed barrel, decent sights, and the unmistakable stainless steel frame, and you've got a platform that still holds its own, even when compared to modern optics-ready micros. And yes, it's still in production. Walther hasn't killed it off, and shooters keep it alive for good reason. It's not the most modern pistol on this list, and you won't find a rail, optic cut, or extended mag. But what you do get is a proven carry option that oozes confidence, control, and timeless cool. In a world chasing featherweight frames and red dots, The PPK-S remains the gun you carry when you actually want to hit what you're aiming at. That alone earns it a seat at the 2025 table. 380 pistols have come a long way from being dismissed as underpowered pocket toys. What we're looking at now is a new generation of smart, shootable, and seriously capable defensive tools, built for people who value control, comfort, and concealability without compromise. Whether you lean toward modern, optic-ready systems like the P365-380, crave the featherweight utility of the Bodyguard 2.0, or just want a no-excuses, fit in your jeans monster like the LCP Max, there's a place for 380 in today's EDC world. And judging by what shooters are actually buying and carrying in 2025, that place is growing fast. Now I want to hear from you. Which of these would you trust when it counts? What's in your carry rotation right now? And why? Drop it in the comments. And let's get into it. Thank you for watching, and I'll catch you in the next video.